Looking on a turn, that's a paddling. Looking out the window, that's a paddling. Staring at my handles, that's a paddling. Paddling the school canoe, oh, you better believe that's a paddling.
You didn't ask.
Cool.
I didn't ask what.
Alright, start.
Our 5 stages are Iggy, can you go through the 5 stages, please?
The
5 legal
neutrals?
stages? Yes.
If I can remember, isn't it Practice Medium 1, Metropolis, Hades, Columbia, San Fran?
San Fran.
I think it's San Fran. No, Dojo's a counterpick, right?
Dojo's counterpick.
Okay,
I know that for sure.
Yeah, that's right.
And what's the other counterpick level? Taters or Ace Kid. Could one of you two? God damn it, Chani, we're not gonna put Crash Bash music in here. Could Taters or Ace Kid? Can one of you repost what were the 5? Basically all the stages, or even Joey, I suppose, if you're still in here.
On my Fight Club thread, on my Fight Club tournament thread, I have the Buzz's rule set. I'll
that's what Potato Man was going off of.
Yeah,
by the way.
I know. He said the Buzz's thing, so I'll link it in the Skype and I'll link it here.
Oh my God!
No.
The cat unbanned thing's
God
gotten
damn it!
everybody
Cat
wild.
is not unbanned. Fuck. Alright, so according to, this is the Buzz's old list, was Columbia, Hades, Metro, San Fran, and PM1 for the 5 neutral stages. And then there were 2 counterpick stages, Practice Medium 2, and Dojo.
I feel like Practice Medium 2 is a bad stage.
Dojo.
Oh,
Dojo's not a bad counterpick.
I mean,
Maybe
as a counterpick, I think
small.
it's fine, though.
Maybe Practice Small 2 would work.
I mean, it'd be, what, a dojo that goes from... It's a
dojo with,
small?
2 platforms. That's it.
Oh, practice small, too. Okay, I see.
Yeah. Not Practice Small. Practice Small 2.
Practice Medium 2 is pretty big.
Exactly. That's why I said that's a pretty bad counterpick.
Okay, so, so let's go through the stages one at a time.
Okay, Hades is already in there. Metropolis is already.
Okay, no, I mean, let's go in as to, So, okay, what about, I don't know, Devin, how do you feel about Columbia being a legal stage as a start?
As a legal stage, I think it should be legal, but I think it's more toward a counterpick type stage. Yeah, that's...
Because, I'm going through memory, and I have no recollection of anyone actively going... Let's start off neutral at Columbia. Because usually the people who suggest to start off at Columbia are characters that have already an advantage at Columbia.
Yeah, no, definitely. I feel that San Fran is a very neutral stage, so that's good. I think Columbia should just be counterpick, honestly. How do you guys feel? Iggy?
It is more of a counterpick than most neutrals.
Okay.
I don't know if we have a good set list for the counterpick stages. We'd have to form that. But yeah, I'd be fine with just keeping... Well, which then again, I don't even know, Yeah, I say just having, Practice Medium 1, Hades, Metro, and San Fran are good for starters. And then have a set of counterpick stages.
Well, for neutrals, we need an odd number. We need 3, 5, or 7. So, obviously, we're going to probably lean more toward 5 and 3.
If that was the case, in all honesty, I would strike Practice Medium 1 as a neutral, just because certain characters can, really take advantage of that stage.
That's fair.
That's just my input.
Practice Medium 1's more like a counterpick now?
So if
That's
we were
just
to have 3
wrong.
neutrals, just 3, that means one strike, 1 strike. There you go. What would you say? Hades, San Fran, Metro?
I don't know. I think practice.
Metro Metro is really strong for zoners, in my opinion. Because they can just camp, like anybody who can make camp on that top platform, you're gonna have trouble getting up on there.
The idea behind striking is that neutrals have each stage has a particular strength that's not ridiculous. So if you were to have Hades, Metro, San Fran, right?
Mm-hmm.
Metro is really big. So if you don't like big stages, that is your strike, you know?
Okay.
And then Hades and San Fran is the smallest of the 3 and has a vastly different makeup of the other 2. And Hades is like the medium type stage that has interesting setup.
Right. Okay,
You know?
that makes sense. So we would strike 2 stages from this and go for an odd 3. How about first, how many people would be fine with that? That includes you guys at chat.
I'm fine with the 3-stage starter.
Okay,
I'm
that's
fine
one.
with that, but I feel like practice medium 1 should be in there.
Well then
That's up for discussion. So whatever you guys feel.
I mean, if that's how you feel, we could definitely like replace.
I would say take out San Fran. San Fran has like a lot of these.
We can't have PM1 and Metropolis if we only have 3 stages because they're both really big.
Yeah, I think San Fran is perfectly, for 100% sure that should be a starter, neutral
I
stage.
think San Fran is definitely a neutral stage.
The only one I would argue with is, I don't know, it's kind of hard between Hades and Metro, because, both certain characters can have stuff that, like Big Daddy can, wreck in the pits on Hades.
And
They're
what
just
I just
characters,
did,
they have bonuses to it, but it's just...
alright, every character is going to end up with something like that. Look,
Yeah.
the thing is that I think
It's
San
not
Fran.
ridiculous.
I think San Fran's a very neutral stage, but at the same time, really it has its strong points for certain characters, like Sackboy. Oh my God, CJ.
CJ, lower your volume, please.
I could see San Fran turning into like Smashville, where everyone just goes, "You want to just go there?" And go, "Yeah, sure." You know, like me personally, like if I'm gonna fight Sackboy, I'll probably end up going to like Metropolis, I guess, or Hades. I would ban San Fran in that matchup, but I think I might be better in those other 2 stages. Like, that's the whole thing. We need to, like, really go into what characters use as their counter picks.
I can go and tell you guys, like, what I would be counter picking against a specific character as far as, like, those 5 that are the neutrals right now.
Let me go through all the characters and you tell me. Kratos.
You can just start with me because I'm playing you right now.
I was just gonna like go off the top of the list of like characters I normally play, because there's some characters I wouldn't know because I just don't play them on a regular
I was
basis.
just going left to right on the roster, but yeah.
All right,
Okay, so
Kratos.
Kratos. Yes.
Kratos. I'd be fine with PM1. There's not really a big advantage either way. I think it's pretty neutral for both characters. I would ban Columbia just because he can level 1 off of pretty much anything.
Okay.
I'd be fine with Hades. I'd be fine with. I'd actually like. I would like going on Hades
Are we
or
using
practice medium 1.
Are we using our 3 starter neutrals or 5 neutral starters? What do you?
I was just going off what's been used right now.
Okay, so the 5 one, the 5.
Yeah.
Columbia, Hades, Metro, San Fran, PM1. Okay. So you end up with 2 bans, basically. You end up with 2 strikes. So what would be the 2 that you would strike?
Columbia and Metropolis.
So, and the Kratos would probably want to ban. What were the other 2? What do you think this Kratos would not want to take you?
I would think he would want to take me to do practice medium 1.
So he would ban Hades. He would strike Hades and San.
It's just because it's easier for me to play keep away when I'm going Hades from him.
Mm-hmm. Okay, that's fair.
And Press Me 1 is kind of just, you know, it's just there, easy to track down.
Alright, we have now Parappa. Now, I want both of you to do strikes, basically. So, like...
Okay, well...
let's say
I guess who would go
strikes first.
Okay, I would actually maybe take out Practice Medium 1.
Alright, you strike Practice Medium 1. Iggy, strike 2 stages.
Hades and Columbia.
Alright, and Parappa. Smash.
I will strike out San Fran.
So where do we end up?
Metro.
Metro. Which I like that stage in this matchup.
And how do you feel
I
about
can take advantage of the walls.
What?
Yeah, I mean, like, that's the thing.
So that's the thing. Like you both feel pretty comfortable there, huh?
The thing with Parappa, he has like so much crap he can do on like every stage. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna tell. I was gonna just about to say.
Because I don't want to take him to Practice Medium 1 because, you know, of course, the grab wall bounce. I don't want to take him to Hades because he can do the ledge canceled level 1 setups, but he can also do that on Metro.
So Iggy, let me ask you this: with ending up at Metropolis, do you feel that you're still slightly being counterpicked, or do you still feel it's a relatively even ground?
He has some. It works both ways because I have space to move around him, but then he also has his level kill confirms that can catch me off guard.
But it's still relatively even.
Yeah, I'd say so.
All right, so that's good. That's a good sign of a neutral. You both have your strength, and you're both relatively comfortable there. And it's
basically, when it comes to Parappa, it's all about the stage, because I can only do specific kill confirms on specific stages. Like okay, I said Metropolis. No. Metropolis is the stage, right? I can't do the wall throw kill confirm on that.
Yeah, that's why I like Metropolis.
I can do speed. I can do neutral triangle to you. I can also take advantage on the ledge on Metropolis.
Alright, let's move on. Fat Peach Dittos. Does that really matter where we end up?
I Hades just because that's just a personal preference, really. Practice Medium 1, I really don't care in Dittos. Yeah. I hate Fat Dittos.
Yeah, alright. Sweet Tooth.
Practice Medium 1, just because he's probably the easiest to land Fireball confirmed, so having just a flat layout's obviously going to be the best for me. I can do up throw kill confirms and just anti-air Fireball kill confirms on him pretty easily. That's really like the only reason. I'm not too experienced in that matchup, but it's pretty straightforward.
Alright. Radic?
Shouldn't matter in all honesty, but if I was like, okay, this guy's good, I don't want to take any chances, I would ban PM1 just because I would want a slant stage, so I would counterpick Columbia.
Actually, Radic does very well in small stages.
Well, I just Columbia because slant.
Alright, well,
again, I don't know too much about Radic, so...
Alright,
slants work at his disadvantage because of the sniper.
Right. Okay, so, because Swap knows a bit about Radic, what would you
I've just heard a lot of people say, like, pick slanted stage against Radic, and that pretty much rapes him, screws him over.
Yeah, slanted stages hurt him a lot.
That's why I picked, Columbia.
The side square and the sniper doesn't work on slanted stages.
Yeah.
Okay.
His level 2 kill confirms out.
Alright.
And so he just relies on yellows, but go ahead.
So... Alright, no, well, like, in Swab, since you know a bit about, Radic, what would you guys, if you guys were to do a striking on the neutral stages, what would you end up striking? Iggy, strike first.
PM1.
Swab, strike 2.
Hang on. Oh, well, we're disconnected. Alright, what are the legal stages? Sorry, I was putting this down, so I wasn't listening to
the legal stages are Columbia, Hades, Metro, San Fran, and PM1. Iggy strikes PM1.
Hades strike, PM1 or strike?
You get to strike 2.
No, he strike PM1, but he didn't strike Hades.
I'd strike Hades.
Okay. You wouldn't strike Columbia?
No, Hades, Radic has a pretty bad disadvantage.
Well, no, but he gets to strike 2, that's what I'm saying.
Strike 2.
Oh.
Then Columbia, yeah.
Columbia and Hades?
Yes.
Alright, so all that's left is Metro and San Fran. Iggy, what would you strike? Iggy?
I'm thinking. I mean, it wouldn't really matter. I'd be fine with whatever. So I guess Metro, just because at the top corners he could still do his shenanigans.
Right, so it'd be San Fran.
Yeah, San Fran.
How do you feel about that?
As a Radic player,
yeah.
That's fine. I like it. As San Fran has an empty wall on the side for Radic, which is good, as well as a normal wall. So,
alright, so you don't feel like you're being like counterpicked, and you still have like a relatively even ground.
Yes.
Actually,
right. That's good. So like, so far from what I can tell, these 5 stages are still proving to be pretty neutral.
Actually, I wasn't thinking earlier, but I would actually change my stage ban. I would actually want to go to San Fran.
Alright.
For the same exact reason CJ said, because there's there's wallless parts, there's parts with walls, I can take advantage of the ledges, so it's like all out for me.
How do you feel about that, Iggy?
About what?
Going to San Fran versus Parappa.
I'd be fine with that for right now. I mean, he still gets his throw level 1 kill confirmed, but...
I also have some wallless kill confirms too. They all work.
Alright, well, I mean, so, at least from what I can tell, the stage...
What, are we... Smash, are we 2-2? I forgot.
Oh, we can do 2v2 now if you want.
No, I mean, like, are we... It was first to 3 wins, but are we 2 wins, or... I can't remember.
Oh, you won already. Yeah, that's...
Oh, no, I wasn't doing best of 3, I was doing first to 3 wins, so I think we're tied right now, 2-2.
Yeah, we're tied.
Okay.
Oh.
Well, let's try San Fran. I don't think I've ever tried San Fran against you, so let's see how this goes.
Alright, well,
okay.
Anyway,
good idea.
I guess I'll get back to my original point. I think these stages are already looking, like, pretty neutral already, which is good. You know, I mean, versus Sly, I would probably try to get you to a flatter stage, so I still have my wall confirm with grab. You know, that just gives me one more kill confirm, honestly. So I would probably take you to stuff with things that don't have platforms on the side.
I thought you were right.
You know, so I'd probably end up fine with Metropolis, San Fran, or PM1. So my 2 bans would probably end up being Columbia and Hades. You know? But, yeah, if everyone can just learn the strike system, because I don't think we can go through this entire
Just kill me. I didn't die on my screen, but it killed me, so...
Oh, that sucks.
Sorry.
Yeah. Guys, yeah, so, I don't think we...
Okay, so for, like, the counter picks, so... Practice Medium 2. That seems to be a counter pick that some people seem to have issue with, though.
Alright, well, I think that's a silly stage to be legal in general.
Which one was that?
Practice Medium 2.
I think
that one's kind of... Like, the only time I've ever played on that stage is when a Ratchet counterpicks that against me. Like, that's it.
I mean, honestly...
I've never went to that stage.
How do you guys feel about...
oh, wait, I did... Oh, but yeah, go ahead.
What are your guys' opinions on having the 5 neutral stages also just being the 5 only stages?
I feel like there should be some counterpick. Maybe
me
one
too.
or two more.
There needs to be something.
Alright, so you guys all agree that Dojo is...
Dojo works for me.
Dojo's definitely a legit counterpick. That's not stupid.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
Right? Alright.
Yeah.
How do you
that's
guys
not just
feel
stupid
about...
bias.
Stowaways or Paris?
Oh, Stowaways.
I would be fine with Stowaways if you could completely skip out the first part of it. That's just kind of stupid.
I think you can.
Does it start small even when you have...
It starts
hazards?
you in the small. Yeah, even with hazards off.
Oh, okay, that's not good. And
yeah,
Paris,
that's fine.
What about Paris? I feel that that's too big.
Paris? I mean,
big.
That's also another thing we need to consider is... Like, if for a 2v2 tournament, I'd be perfectly fine with that stage. Like, that's a good 2v2 stage, counterpick stage, in my opinion.
I can see that. Definitely. Okay, something that I actually think is not a bad stage, but I think it just got thrown out right away. I think as a counterpick, I think Francia isn't bad, actually. I really don't. I don't see any glaring flaws with Francia that makes it just so...
There are some wall glitches,
ridiculous.
actually.
Are there?
Yes, I've said this many times. There's a teleport glitch.
Oh yeah, I think you told me. I remember you telling me about that. All
Yes,
right.
there's a teleport glitch on Franzia, so...
I guess then forget that then. I mean, other than that, I would think it'd be fine. But yeah, no, that's definitely a good point. So, but like, okay, so see, the thing is, all that's left is like Killzone, Alden's Tower, fucking Dreamscape, Sandover, like.
Those stages I know are crap.
Exactly, but that's my point. So like, we're pretty much stuck with PM2 and Dojo.
Maybe one more.
Let me look at the stage list real quick. I keep
Yeah.
forgetting because I'm just so used to playing on those 5 stages.
No, here, let's just go to the stage list. Okay, so...
I think, I mean, I don't know, I know what the gravity is kind of gay, but what about Time Station?
I would be okay with that, actually.
As a counter pick,
Yeah.
Ooh, I would be fine with that.
I think that could be okay.
Like, I know the gravity can be really gay, but I mean, it'd be a counter pick, I don't know. Also, Blackrock's another one I feel would be a good counter pick 2v2 stage.
That's 2v2, so...
Blackrock.
I think we should
But
handle
2v2.
1v1s for now. Before
Yeah,
we get
okay, for 1v1s, yeah, I'd say Time Station, Dojo,
And not Paris.
maybe...
Yeah, without getting hit.
Yeah,
I
it's
know.
kind of big.
I compensated.
How about
though. That was
PM2, or PS2?
Practice. Actually,
Practice is not too bad, yeah.
yeah, that's not a bad idea because it's well. I mean, the big stages to be counterpicked are that are legal are Practice Medium 1,
Columbia.
Metropolis, yes, and Columbia, and those are all legal counterpicks, and those are all pretty much. Well, if the argument is that they're havens for zoners, then well, those 3 are havens for zoners, if that makes any sense.
Yeah.
Whereas Practice Small 1 adds in the dynamic of a small platform, so it would help mid-range characters like Drake and Jack out more, in my opinion. CJ, give me a second. Eco Sage, what do you think about
Oh
PM,
shit! Watch out!
What do you think about Practice Small 2, the one with the 2 platforms? What do you think of that?
Oh wow, I actually think that's a good stage.
Yeah, exactly. It's for mid-range characters.
Wait, PM2?
No, Practice Small 2.
PS2,
Yeah,
The purple one.
PlayStation 2.
Oh, and,
Yeah.
this actually brings up a good point about Time Station. He says both calls have upgrade confirms. So
Yeah, the calls would get that plus on,
Okay.
stage, on that stage.
Eco Sage says it's a good stage and I assume since he's Jack, I'm guessing that. But yeah, I mean that makes sense, doesn't it? It gives the small platform for mid-range characters such as Drake and Jack the platform they need, as well as keeping the area small enough that they can keep their flow going. If that, I mean, what do you?
I would like
guys
that
think?
as a counter pick 1v1 stage.
Okay, so right now we have
Hang on,
Dojo, Practice Mediums, Practice Small 2, and Time Station.
Iggy, I'm running sets with CJ right now. Sorry.
Oh, I invited him. We want a 2v2, man.
yeah,
Okay.
we're doing
Okay,
doubles.
that makes
Guys,
Maybe we can test
Guys.
out Blackrock.
oh god, I personally am against BlackRock completely.
Yeah.
I really don't like BlackRock at all. At all. So, what are our counter picks, guys? We have Dojo, Practice Small 2, and Time Station. So, 3 counter pick stages.
We could possibly add PM2, but that's just whatever you guys feel.
I think.
Like, I don't see anything wrong with the stage, it's just...
I think
Eh.
PS2 is far more reasonable than PM2.
Yeah.
But you don't think you should have them both on there for 4 counter pick stages?
I mean,
Or you think that's too much? I don't know.
Big.
I
PM2
feel
is just
that
too big.
I feel like PM2 is just like the way the platforms are laid out. It's just a circle camp, and you end up with Invasion all over again.
Alright.
Iggy, we'll be back in 5 seconds. CJ wants to get the DLC costume off my account, okay?
Oh, that's fine.
But yeah, I think that PM2 is just like, is basically Invasion, so you get this ridiculous, silly circle camp bullshit that happens.
Exactly. I actually ended up doing that once in my really early tourneys before I actually started posting anywhere. Trying to chase Drake on that stage is obnoxious.
Oh yeah, I didn't think about that. That'd be
Yes.
playing like Super Mario Bros. Like old school Donkey Kong.
Yep. And then he gets to do the little air chain thing away, which is just, oh boy, hope you had fun.
Yeah.
Okay, but yeah, I'm against practice medium too.
Okay, so three counter picks: Time Station, PS2, and Dojo.
Right.
I have one thing against the number. Wouldn't that make it even?
No, that's 3.
3
That'd be
counter.
8 stages total, though. After
Yes,
the
that's
first
what I'm
set's
saying.
played.
Hold on. Let me think of the Smash ones, because I don't think those have it. Because you're able to counter pick neutral stages.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I know that.
And then, of course, you can't play the stage that was first played on, so that would put it back to 7. Or should, right?
I think.
Or no, the person, if they lost on that stage, they can counterpick the same stage, but
Yeah.
never mind.
I don't know.
We're doing that.
Counterpicks don't need to be odd because you're only allowed to ban one. And Dave's stupid
then.
rule just bans.
I was gonna
the
say Dave's
neutral.
stupid rule.
So,
Okay, then, never
I mean,
mind.
you can go anywhere really.
Oh, never mind.
Have a
Like,
good night, Silver. Alright, because, basically, I'm putting... Alright, so we have the 5 neutral stages, and then Dojo, PS2, and Time Station. I'm editing this into the rule set for my tournament at the end of the month. Because, I mean, might as well try it out.
Whoa, what was that?
Hmm?
Nothing. I heard like some Skype thingy
God.
being sent. Let me see. So, Devin, we're gonna try the dry run of Practice Small 2 and Time Zone counterpick.
I guess.
Or would you like to see? Oh, Vision, you're on mic. Please speak. Okay, I guess not. Or would you like to see if I remember the Pizzaburg guys saying that they were thinking of running another tourney right before yours. Ow, Jesus Christ.
That sounds like a good idea.
So,
Oh my god, how the hell does this website work? For spoilers.
yeah.
which website? Smashboards?
No, the
The matchup there?
the official PSA. The official.
Well, I don't know. I don't go to that place.
I would really like if we were to get another tournament before the next one. Honestly.
I mean, I'm gonna say, I guess if anyone wants to host another tournament, they can.
I mean, Ace Kid was thinking of hosting another one. That's why I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
Because, well, like, I don't know. Because I mean, whether or not, like, all right. So the rules, the explaining the rules thing was incredibly sloppy, and the bracket being messed up, that was also incredibly sloppy. But overall, other than the obvious Sackboy taking god awful ages, it actually ran pretty well.
Yeah, it did.
Oh, and the
It
stage
was definitely
confusion.
not like a failure or anything. It was definitely, I think it was a successful tournament.
Right, because
I kind of think it was a failure. I mean,
yeah, 'cause-
like,
really? No, go on.
I
Sorry.
kind of. I don't know. I felt like it was a little disorganized.
Well, I mean, but
of all
that's
the
exactly
nerfs.
what it was. Only a little.
Because it wasn't like okay, this guy's not showing up. What do I do? And it's like half an hour passes. It was Ace Kid gave it, or not Ace Kid. Nethel, however you say his name, was like, if they're not here in 10 minutes, move on. And that's what the bracket did. So after 10 minutes, bam, fair enough amount of time in my opinion. Since 5 minutes is a little barely there, and sometimes people just like get in there in minute 7. They're like, sorry, phone or parents or whatever. 10 minutes is fair. That's my opinion, and move on. So I thought that was handled really well because, ones and Ayla's were like, no, you got to give them more time. It's like it's been 15 minutes, bro. You serious?
Yeah, no, 15
know.
minutes is way too little. Way too much
'Cause
time.
Yeah, I remember having to wait once for 20 minutes, and then it's like, dude, he's not here. Just let me move on. It's like, all right, fine. It's been 20 minutes,
Yeah,
which is
no.
which would have been already a whole match in its place.
I'm gonna say it now, guys. If you're not here for your match by like 5 minutes, you're going to losers. You're going to losers bracket, and then you have 5 minutes to get to your match in losers bracket. And if you don't get there, you're DQ'd.
Yeah, and that's just respecting the player's part. If you're gonna sign up for a tournament, you
have to respect people's time.
There's like stuff going on where like something came up, maybe you can. But that's up to the tournament organizer themselves. Like if you want to say, "Hey, I'll be a little bit late" or whatever, but that's up to the TO.
If the player can show up, if the player can show up and be like, "No, I'm here. Please, just skip my match for 10 minutes. I will be here." If I have confirmation, that's different. That's completely different, and I can totally allow something like that.
Okay, there were like 10 people in that tournament that didn't even show up.
Yeah.
Like they.
I think I went through maybe 3 or 4 people straight just because like they didn't show up.
Oh, wow, and that's why Slackjaw ended up facing me again because the guy didn't show up.
Mhm. Yeah. We don't need that happening. So respect for people's time.
Iggy, we're on our way. We're on the way. Okay.
Okay, we'll just finish.
You guys can just invite me and Smash whenever.
Sure. Okay, so... Okay, what is that? That sounds like someone's playing with a slinky.
Oh, that's not me.
Ow, it's hurting. It's like, I have headphones on and that's like breaking my ears right now.
I have my volume on low for my headphones.
Okay, so agreed upon time limit is 5 minutes. 5 minutes late at max when tournament starts. What about between matches then?
No, that's what I'm talking about. If your match starts, if your match is ready, and the other person is ready, and you're not, and the other person isn't there, you have 5 minutes to get there. Like this is at any match at any point in the tournament. All right. There's gonna be a little bit more leeway in the ending part of the tournament as things start slowing down and we're at like losers, winners, finals. But other than that, if you're in the main body of the bracket and you don't show up for your match, you have 5 minutes to get there unless you can contact me and tell me a definite time that isn't unreasonable for your match. So then we can keep things going at a good flow.
Okay, that seems fair enough.
Okay.
So hold up.
Okay.
Oh, actually, never mind. Just go ahead.
No, Les brings up, he was asking about stages for the Fight Club. I'm gonna... Okay.
I think just rocking the neutrals will be fine. We need some experimentation going on.
Yeah, that's perfectly
fine. So just
fine.
go run the 5.
Alright,
if they want to go PM1, that's okay, but I mean, at least that's the options there for other players.
Then how are we gonna decide what stage we go on?
I think the newcomer gets to pick the stage.
Yeah, that should
but
be
what
fine.
if he's not here?
No, I'm talking about for Fight Club.
Yeah, so example, so like Smash, let's say you're I don't know, CJ and Iggy are playing, Iggy wins, and you have your next I'm pretty sure Devin's gonna have to and want to or have to end up adding in stage bot. So
I have to do something like that eventually, but
yeah,
basically Iggy wins versus Swab, right? Iggy can say one neutral that he doesn't want to go to, and then Smash will pick any of the other 4 neutral stages.
No, I'm concerned about people like Ginta, for example.
Oh, if you don't say anything, I'm taking it to PM1.
Okay, that's all I need to know.
Like, I'm gonna start your match eventually.
Yeah, that's fine if they don't say anything PM1. But then that's just so that option is there for those that want to try different stages.
I'm gonna... Oh god. I'm gonna make it that I'm gonna try and make a command for DevBot that it'll be like ! stage, and then you write your stage, and it'll put it next to your name. But
I'm gonna guess this means that my dojo days are over.
Well, if people ban dojo versus you.
No. I thought if the newcomer says to pick, and dojo, time station, and PS2 are small, or are all counterpicks, that's what I mean. Like, you shouldn't be able to pick.
No, at Fight Club, it's only neutral stages.
Ah, okay, I see.
Oh, yeah, you can't go to Dojo. It's a Counterpick stage.
Frowny face.
Sorry, man. You can go to San Fran. They got false.
I mean, you guess like the player didn't care. I mean,
yeah, if
they both are fine with it, that's fine. But just for the speed of things, just the norm will be.
I mean, I wish we could have more freedom with the Fight Club, but the problem is, it's too fucking successful. The list is too fucking big. So,
Iggy, let's just run the gauntlet of the 5 neutrals.
Okay. Oh, TM1 first. Okay.
You know, so that can totally be a thing. So there you go, Les. There's your answer. We'll start doing more stages. I'll modify DevBot eventually. It shouldn't be too hard. Yeah.
Okay, so here's another thing. Okay, so clearly we know that some matchups will take. God, that's raping my ears. So clearly some matchups. I'm hearing like super scritchy, slinky sounds.
Yeah, I heard it too.
I heard it too.
I have headphones on. But essentially, like, okay, so we know some matches will take up like a lot more time than others. So like Ginto's match with Devin, for example, that delayed things heavily, and it was neither of them's fault, really.
Yeah.
Is there anything that could be done against that, like in some unofficial timing thing or something?
No, that's just the game, and I think instilling art, just like, if we, the thing is, it's just like, it doesn't work for tournament play. It just doesn't, and, that's such a wonky type rule that, like, I see where you're going as far as Fight Club is concerned, but it's just so wonky, I just don't think it's that good of an idea to put in. Inky, stop dropping the call. So, I mean, that's just gonna happen. You're all gonna have to get your pajamas and just get ready for the wait. I don't think there's not much we can do to avoid that, since the game does not have an in-game timer. Alright, so I think we've covered everything. So, I guess this is our second podcast.
1.5.
1.5 podcast. I mean, if there's like stuff that really needs to be covered, we'll do this again. This isn't going to be a regular thing. This is just going to be like if we have an overbearing amount of stuff that we need to talk about. So now you guys know what we think about the game and about the community. If you care, cool. If you don't, cool. Yeah, like, that's our side.
What's yours?
Yeah. What's yours? Like and subscribe and comment. Follow, be sure to, like, hit us up in, like, Viz's high-level sets thread, or, yeah, we also are in the PSA chat tango. I guess we'll put that in the link for the podcast description on YouTube. Yeah, I think that's everything. So, say goodbye, everybody.
Bye again.
Goodbye.
See you later.
Goodbye.
Peace out.
Iggy's saying goodbye as a cat, so pretended silence.
Meow.
Yep.
Bye.
Oh, wait. Is
No.
Novice trying to ask something?
No, it doesn't fucking